Do you want to be friends? What do I get out of this? A friend? Okay, but like, are you gonna get me more followers on Instagram? Are you gonna make me look cute all the time? Are you gonna do my work for me?
Wow, that was kind of rude, but no sane person would actually think of friendships that way, right? Or would they? Well, one theory states that we as humans may be looking for a lot more than we think in our relationships. The theory is titled social exchange theory and was created by one George Homans who studied exchanges in small groups. Social exchange theory is this idea that humans look at relationships in more of an economic terms and seek things like rewards out of our relationships and see if it's worth the cost of them. Rewards are basically the elements of a relationship that is positive. In other words, they are what you get out of a relationship. Examples can include things like companionship, friendships, fellowships, love, brotherhood, sisterhood, but could also include more professional and business gains, such as respect, loyalty, and even status, depending on who the relationship that we're talking about. Now, according to social exchange theory, we determine if a relationship is, quote, profitable by seeing if the reward is worth more than the cost. Relationships will always have a cost, most notably time and effort. We ask ourselves whether the time and effort that we put into a relationship is worth the rewards that we're getting out of the relationship. This thought process is how we come to determine the outcome of a relationship or what happens after we make those determinations. As humans, we want to gain more rewards while having less costs. We are rational beings, so the standards that we use to determine whether the cost is worth the reward of a relationship varies from person to person and can vary over time. For example, we may be willing to put up with tasks from our boss for a possible promotion versus doing the same exact tasks for a fellow coworker. They may be the same tasks, meaning they have the same costs, but we are more likely to get better rewards from our boss, aka the possible promotion, versus doing the tasks for our fellow coworker who may only really have their gratitude to give us. As for varying from time to time, the same can apply to a friend that you just met versus a friend that you've known for a long time. Doing tasks for a friend that you've known for a long time, you know that you can count on your friend, that they will be able to repay the favor, versus someone you barely met. You don't know if they're reliable enough. They may have the same cost, but you're much more likely to get better rewards from your best friend that you've known for a long time versus the new friend that you just met. Now, when we evaluate a relationship to see if the costs are worth the rewards, we may come to the conclusion that they are not. In times like these, people are likely to abandon the relationships in pursuit of a better one.
Oh my gosh, have you seen Jeffree Star's new makeup line?
It's pretty cool.
This blue, it's so amazing. I think it would look really good on me.
I think it would too.
Do you think you can do it? Do you think you could actually make me look like this?
for getting out of a toxic relationship like that. In that example, it was a relationship with a high cost with very low rewards. While it seems like making friends or developing relationships is easy, there's clearly a lot more that meets the eye.